Hey you guys, it's Vijaya, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to transform cream into butter, because butter makes everything better. So if you go to the grocery store and you pick up one of those large containers of cream, use it for something else, and you have all this leftover cream that you don't know what to do with, you're going to make butter with it next time. Here's what you're going to need. You're going to need a stand mixer, a blender, or a food processor. It doesn't matter which, as long as it whips and it whips fast. Some whole cream, ice water, and a spoon. So let's begin. So the entire process of making butter only takes about 10 to 15 minutes. Start by pouring your cold cream into the bowl. I have just a liter here, just shy of a liter here, because I used a couple of tablespoons for something else. Lift it up and turn it on. So now we have whipped cream. To make butter, we gotta keep on whisking, so keep at it. So as you can see, the curds of butter are starting to form. You want to keep whisking so that we can separate the butter from the buttermilk, okay? Ooh, okay, making a little bit of a mess, but as you can see, the butter has come together and is sort of clinging to the whisk, okay? So at this point, I'm just going to remove my whisk and take my bowl off. And see that white, sort of creamy liquid at the bottom? That's buttermilk. So I'm just gonna drain off this buttermilk. Now buttermilk can be used in your baking, it doesn't have to go to waste. And of course you can use a cheesecloth for this process as well. I'm just gonna use my hands because I'm handy like that. Get it? Handy? Okay, and we're left with this gorgeous butter. I'm just gonna get the butter off the whisk. Feel free to use your hands. No shame in that. And, oh, it feels good, you guys. Which must mean it'll taste good, right? And right now what you wanna do is you wanna get as much moisture and liquid off the butter. Okay, so I'm gonna give it a bit of a squeeze, and you can still see that there's buttermilk coming off of it, right? There we go. Oh, how gorgeous does our butter look? So good, right? Now that we have our butter, it's really important to rinse it, okay? Because it still has that buttermilk around it, and if you don't rinse it, then it'll go rancid a lot quicker, okay? So I just have a little bit of ice water, and the reason I use ice water is that it'll help keep the butter nice and solid, and you just want to rinse it until the water runs clear. And that way your butter will last a really long time. At this point, if you want to shape your butter, you can. You can try to get that grocery store rectangle if you'd like. Just be rustic. I think the more rustic it is, the more homemade it looks, right? You don't want to look like it comes from the store. So anyhow, there you go. You can add any flavoring to this at this point. Go for honey, maybe for honey butter, a little bit of salt, or garlic butter. You know, the sky's the limit. I like it traditional, unsalted, and now it's time for the taste. Okay. Oh, look at how luxurious that looks. And it spreads beautifully. I'm excited, you guys. That's my homemade butter dance. It is so good. Homemade butter tastes so much better than store-bought. it's creamier, it's sweeter, it spreads better. You need to create a little bit of homemade butter magic at home. And if you do, please let me know how it turns out for you. Leave me a comment below. And you know, call out your girl if you love butter. Give me a big old thumbs up. You know how that makes me feel. And subscribe. And you know what? I'm just gonna continue eating butter, you guys. See you next time. Bye.